I have started my recording as well. Let's start where we were. Okay, so as I discussed that artificial intelligence it can't go without research and development. Okay, we have to keep updating ourselves through research and development on how going through the history of artificial intelligence as well, from the basics of artificial intelligence and how it is progressing these days into the advanced artificial intelligence. Career opportunities are for artificial intelligence engineers that have only started their career in exploring artificial intelligence related products and frameworks or doing development. Then comes some advanced career opportunities like data scientists who explore artificial intelligence in detail and develop their own artificial intelligence algorithms and explore new data and get some insights for prediction and for any case scenario. Okay, and when there are some data types, like there is different variations of data that we have or we work upon. There are some documents that we can read through to analyze. There is some numerical data, there is some text data. Even in text data, when we are analyzing or when data scientists are analyzing text data, they normally use natural language processing related applications, artificial intelligence applications. In this data variation, we also get some image data as well that can be pictorial or can have text as well, from which we can extract the text and analyze it further. Then computer vision engineers, of course, as I told you, that the data is also in image form as well, like when we are going through the roads or when we are self-driving, when we are using self-driving cars, we get pictorial data that we can analyze through computer vision applications. Artificial intelligence research scientists are further advanced form of a career opportunity that you can embark in if you go in academia or work as an independent scientist on research projects, on big research societal projects, right? And in robotics engineers, they work, for example, these days we are talking about AR, VR, like this is a visual representations or visual related experiences that we analyze through robotics machines. Okay, so this is how it goes. And the salaries of artificial intelligence experts goes like in developed countries, it is around $1 lakh per annum, and in Pakistan it ranges from 18 lakh to 32 or 33 lakh and onwards. So it becomes monthly minimum to 1 or 2 lakh minimum, and there is no range beyond it. So it is a highly fetched career opportunity that you can embark on this time when there is a hype. These are some cloud platforms in which that are using artificial intelligence related algorithms and platforms, or working extensively on different domains like healthcare and education related. That is Amazon Web Services, Google Colab, Microsoft Azure, or Apple and IBM. IBM is a very old company that started working on artificial intelligence related products using IBM Watson and etc. for NLP as well, NLP analysis. We start to learn artificial intelligence in steps, and for which we need some initial mathematics and programming knowledge, linear algebra, calculus, probability theory, etc. for statistics related. And the most used language is Python. Further, we can explore it going through the degree program of related to computer sciences, data sciences, artificial intelligence principles and techniques. So these are all our initial algorithms that are part of artificial intelligence roadmap, that is machine learning algorithms, neural networks, that is how we map it related to the brain neural networks, how the brain works. In the same case, computer understands the data through neural networks. And then there is advanced artificial intelligence known as deep learning, and there are some frameworks and platforms like TensorFlow and Keras to work upon using Python, right? We work on practical projects, and we will be working on hands-on to related to practical projects using Python on Jupyter Notepad, and keeping up with the artificial intelligence roadmap is very necessary. Keeping updated yourself on this artificial intelligence breakthrough through reading research papers and going through online courses and workshops, and going through chatting or collaborating through online forums and communities as well. Do seek internships, initial internships to learn, to go through, to start your career in artificial intelligence and learn further. Python, R, MATLAB as well, C++ and Java are old object-oriented languages that are used to develop artificial intelligence algorithms. So we know the definitions of artificial intelligence, of course, like it works to depict as human mind works and analyze the situations or domains. It is not a new norm, of course. It was initially developed and realized in 1943, and now we are fast pacing towards advanced artificial intelligence frameworks. There are several real life domains where we use artificial intelligence applications, like in daily lives we interact with artificial intelligence applications through social media. We use it for data security, financial applications, or business intelligence applications, gaming. If we analyze space or astronomy, healthcare projects, in transport, agriculture, it is everywhere nowadays. Okay, so it is used for problem solving. It is a next step advanced through used to analyze data or solve problems through using statistical norms and data techniques for problem solving. Then it works like some agents, like it can depict an agent as or a human to understand the data when we have some bigger data that exceeds the limit of human mind. So we can translate or we can analyze it through our data analytics using artificial intelligence. There are some rule-based systems, inference engines to analyze. This is how artificial intelligence evolved into machine learning and deep learning. So I guess the data is inputted in to analyze data and find patterns for prediction and decision making, and learn through feedback, and this becomes reinforcement learning as well in today's time. Some types of machine learning that we will be discussing throughout our training is we start from supervised learning, that is a labeled data that we have. Then there is semi-supervised learning, when we have some labeled data and some unlabeled data as well. Then there is unsupervised learning, in which there is no data that is labeled, and we group it into clusters to understand or make patterns and label it ourselves. Then there is reinforcement learning, and we teach a machine if it is going into the right direction, or force it to change its direction towards a better decision making or better results. This is like supervised learning is through classification and regression, as we see that how the graph goes. If there is a binary data, for example, yes or no, or in terms of 1 or 0, it will divide the two classes of data in two directions. and create a separation to understand it. Then there is unsupervised learning, that is that groups similar data or similar patterns in form of cluster, or make some rules for it to associate the related data, and in group forms it separates one group from the other. All right. And there is reinforcement learning, that is taught through reward based. For example, if it is right, we will reward it with some points, or if it is wrong, we will uh, take some points back. In supervised learning or unsupervised learning as well, there are different applications like business applications, weather forecast, environment prediction, where we use our data and analytics using artificial intelligence. Then I have discussed that data is numeric as well as categorical, or there is other data types as well, like images or text data in strings, or now we are seeing that there is large language models coming up as well to understand the whole documents and analyze. In numeric data, we have some age, salaries, or like that data. In categorical, we have some gender, like male and female, or some other text data that can be categorized in different labels. We saw the example of linear regression in our last week example, where we had some two variables in which one variable was uh, um, like used to predict a y variable for the equation mx is equals to uh, y is equals to mx plus c, right? So we estimated it through this regression line, where one data was on the other side and the other decision was on the other side. And these are some, if the correct line is where the points are have minimal distance from the regression line, that is the blue line. Okay, the other lines, that is up or down, that is becoming far from the data points, and data points are not are on the one side, and it won't be a very good prediction. I would like to show that we I would be discussing in the demo session related to data preprocessing. We have earlier discussed linear regression. I will show you some logistic regression or multiple regression problems as well. I wanted to introduce a learning website, that is W3 Schools to Learn Python for initial learning. All right, we can visit it here if we click on this, and there you can see how the Python is used for reading tables. As we discussed, the data that is being analyzed is most probably would be in tables or so. So there are different multiple cases that you can learn from this website. As you see, Python introduction, and you can get started. Python variables, how you create data types, numbers, casting, how you work with strings or Boolean operations, right? And how you can translate the table into list data, or you work with matrices or tuples or dictionaries, and so on. There are so many things in one Python tutorial that you can explore. Today, actually, I wanted you to go to learn through Git repository how to install. Actually, the Python code is run on Jupyter Notepad that I discussed in the last lecture. So I won't be starting it from there today. We will discuss how to make a login on Git repository, and how to download or share your Jupyter Notepad files that have been made in Python code on Git repository to share or to collaborate on that. So moving further, I will. This is actually the GitHub is installed on my machine. I won't be going through all the way to install it here. I will show you some paths how you go through it. It is a very straightforward mechanism. When you download it from this git-scm.com for Windows or any other platform, you run the file in using in your C repository, and this brings you on this window. All right, this is a straightforward path. You go and you only have to click next, next, and it will be installed automatically. There is a recommended uh, git let git decide option that you will be selecting, and click next. Then there is another selection that you will make for command line and third party software. Work from that. So, and use the OpenSSL library certificate, and you will install it on your machine. So let's assume that we have installed our Git hub on our machine, as I have it on my platform. Here on github.com, I have my profile that made, that is like this. We see if we go on my repositories, that is your repositories here, I am seeing multiple repositories that I have forked as well, or made my own repositories as well. So first of all, I will be creating a new repository. All right. For example, if we want to practice our AI code, all right, this repository name is available, and I will make it public for yourself, for you and myself as well. We can add a readme file here as well. Okay, this will be automatically added to our repository, and we will click create repository. This is our GitHub repository has been created here, but it is empty at the moment. All right, so what we will do, like for example, we have some folder here, for example, that we will make right now. We can make it same as this, but I will make it different, so we can differentiate between the two folders. Practicing AI, I guess this is how I will make it, this product, this folder here. And for example, I have my GitHub installed on my machine, like here you can see this is the Git folder that I have installed on my Git C program files or program data folder, and this is bash file that we will open from this folder. Practicing AI, I have created a new folder, and I will open my git bash from this folder. Okay, is everyone with me? I hope.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Yes, madam.
Okay, that's fine. Acha, now we see that this is how our git bash has opened. Let's see how I will do this. Git, this is minus global, and I have my code as well that I can show you. Okay, this is, I have closed that. Let's come here. I will share I can share the documents as well. I will make this repository, of course, shareable, so you can see the codes for yourself as well, or some books related to Git. Okay, we start with Git configuring minus global, my email that I have used for login on my Git. Okay, so this is our Git here. I was forgetting config minus global user dot email. Sara dot Shafqat at gmail.com here, and now I will go through using my username minus global user dot name Shafqat, right? And now I will initialize my this folder, git initialize. See, this was the folder that I have. Sorry, this was the folder that I was working that I have been working on. I have opened initialized this folder here on git bash. See, the path to this folder is here, and it is now our master folder on GitHub repository. All right. So what would we do now? We will be adding some file. For example, like we have to see that we are working on this on here, for example, on this on this in this folder. So we can my code, okay, let it be some text file initially, and this is see, we can see our git status as well, but we will be adding our file for sharing on the repository. So I will use git add, and if we do full stop, it will be adding all the files that are in this folder at the moment, but we only have a one file, of course, that is text file. So we can write it like this, my code dot txt, and we have space in this file, so we are putting it in inverted commas. This is how it is added. And now I will do commit, git commit minus m, like for our remembrance I will put some message started, right? So this is how we have committed, and it is showing us the status, that is one file is being added or changed. We have worked with one file, and it is my code.txt. Okay, so now what we would do, we have to connect this master folder with our repository that we made on GitHub. All right, this is our repository that we have created just now to collaborate on this folder, and we want to shift this folder from our local folder here on Git repository for sharing purposes. So here is this code button, and we will copy this repository link from here. And what we would do, we would use git remote add, I guess origin, it would be like here I have like this origin, and I will be clicking on this origin, and here I paste our link, and this is like it has linked, it would be linking us with this origin. Okay, our this folder would be linked to this origin on the git repository. Now we would do, what we would be doing is, now we will be pushing our this folder on this repository. So git push origin, origin is what this link, that is repository, and this is our folder, that is master, okay, on our local machine. So git push origin master, and it would be pushing our the whole folder here, right? For example, see, this is how it is done. It is pushed. Now we see, let's see if we can add some more item. For example, there is a, we have some code here on Jupyter Notepad. For example, we worked with linear regression last time. We can download it. Let's see if we can update, if this is the same, this is how the same it will work on this as well. So there is linear regression problem, and we cut it and put in this folder here. For example, this is our Python code file, and I'm just checking it if it is updatable. For example, if let's see how we were doing it. Okay. This is how, again, let's see if we can push it again. Git push origin master, or maybe there would be another term for this. Everything up to date we haven't added actually. Let's add the file git add full stop and this. Yes, it is saying that it will be replaced by linear regression, will have its original line ending. Okay, I guess it is. Now we will commit again, git commit -m. Let's put some other message, updated. Okay, this is how it is again updated, and now I will use my git push origin master. Let's see how it goes. Okay, it is done. Let's see our git repository here, how it goes. This was the repository. Yes, this was our repository, and we see that we have pushed some data. Let's refresh it, and we will. It was empty first. Okay. All right. Yes. This is the automatically made branch that was main, but it is not. It is the README file was automatically made that we when we started this repository. But there is another branch that is being pushed here. For example, this is our master branch. Okay, let's see our master branch. It will be containing our linear regression dot Python code and my code.txt file. See, and if you are for example, if you are on other machine or you are my teammate and this code is, for example, this repository is public, all right, you will just clone this code, copy this code for here, and for example, you will use git clone and use and creating this link, you will clone this repository on the I guess this will clone on the same folder, if I'm right. Yes, yes, this is practice session for artificial intelligence is being cloned on your local disk somewhere, I guess. Maybe yes, see, you can clone this uh, git repository, any git repository. It was my git repository that I developed right now in front of you, but you can download any repository
सारा
that is
सारा
there.
शफकत मैं सारा
Yeah.
शफकत मैं कुछ बात करना चाहूंगा।
जी सर।
मैं बहुत गौर से इसको सुन रहा था, मुझे खुशी है, रिकॉर्डेड प्रोग्राम है।
जी जी।
मैं लेट मी अप्रिशिएट यू, आपने बहुत मेहनत की है चीजें सीखने के लिए।
थैंक यू सर।
और मैं आपको एक प्रोफेशनल एडवाइस करूंगा
जी जी,
कि आप इसी चीज को लेके चलें एआई को,
इंशाल्लाह,
ठीक है?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सर। जी
देखिए मैं आपको बताता हूँ, देखिए मैं बताता हूँ, मैं कितने अरसे से, हम कम से कम 5 साल से ऊपर हो गए हम इकट्ठे काम कर रहे हैं,
जी
ठीक है ना?
जी
अच्छा, आप, अब मैंने, सच्ची बात है, हालांकि मुझे सख्त नींद आ रही थी, अब मैं सोने लगा हूँ ये बात करके ना,
जी
क्योंकि मैं सुबह 5:30 को उठा हूँ मेरा ख्याल है,
जी सर।
और अभी
थैंक
तक
यू।
मुझे 5 मिनट नहीं मिले रेस्ट करने के पूरे दिन के
एग्जैक्टली।
अंदर।
बिल्कुल।
लेकिन मुझे इतनी खुशी हो रही थी कि मैं अपनी कोशिश के बावजूद भी उसको बंद नहीं कर सका, क्योंकि जितना जिस आप चीज़ों को समझा रही हैं।
जी जी।
आजम, तुम्हारा क्या ख्याल है जो मैंने कमेंट किए हैं अभी? जी आजम, डॉक्टर अनीस, या आजम, आप ही क्या कमेंट है जो मैंने बात की है अभी?
जी जी, बिल्कुल इसी तरह ही है सर, माशाल्लाह, रियली वंडरफुल। मैडम का जो पैशन नजर आ रहा है
अच्छा,
सर।
देखिए देखिए, मैं बताता हूँ, देखिए मैं अनीस आपको बताता हूँ। میں ایک بات کو کنونسڈ ہوں کہ آنے والے دنوں کے اندر یہ جو ہماری ٹیم بلڈ ہوگی نا ڈیجیٹل پاکستان کی، انیس آپ نا ظفر صاحب سے بات کر کے نا، جو میں نے آپ سے کہا ہے نا کہ دیکھیں یہ تھوڑی سی ڈس اپوائنٹمنٹ ہے سارا کچھ، میں آپ کو بتا دوں کہ ان کے جو پیڈ پروگرام ہے اس میں لوگ کم آ رہے ہیں، اور میں ان کا یہ درد سمجھتا ہوں، میں خود بھی ایک ٹیچر رہا ہوں، میں پڑھاتا رہا ہوں نرس میں ماسٹرز کو نا، یہ لیکن اس کا سارا آپ نے بالکل ہمت نہیں ہارنی،
جی
میں
سر.
انشاءاللہ اس وقت پہنچتا ہوں، میں آپ کے ساتھ ایک میٹنگ کروں گا، اور میں آپ کو بتاؤں گا کہ آپ نے ہمت نہیں ہارنی، یہ بڑی ضروری بات ہے.
ٹھیک ہے سر
میں
انشاءاللہ.
ہر اس شخص کے ساتھ کھڑا ہوں جو پاکستان کے لیے کچھ کرنا چاہتا ہے،
رائٹ.
اور میں ایسے اکیلا نہیں کھڑا، بہت لوگ کھڑے ہیں. لیکن یہ ہے کہ آپ کی ڈس اپوائنٹمنٹ بالکل صحیح ہے جب آپ کہتی ہیں کہ یہ لوگ نہیں آ رہے، پے نہیں کر رہے. آپ یہ چھوڑ دیں، آپ کے لیے فائنینشیلز کا بندوبست کرنا میری ذمہ داری ہے. جب میں آگے ہاتھ جوڑوں لوگوں کے آگے، مجھے کوئی پتہ، میں آپ کے رجسٹر کراؤں گا لوگوں کو. مجھے بڑا اچھا لگا، ٹھیک ہے
تھینک یو
سارا،
سر.
بس میں یہ کہنا چاہوں گا،
جی
مجھے
سر.
بہت اچھا لگا. بہت شکریہ. بس اب
تھینک
میں
یو
آف
سر.
کر رہا ہوں کیونکہ مجھے بڑی ساری نیند آ رہی ہے، اور
تھینک یو
میں
سر فار سو مچ.
پورے رات
میں
ہو گئے.
ہاں جی
کل
بالکل
کل
میں
صبح
اللہ
کل صبح انشاءاللہ، کل
انشاءاللہ.
زندگی
اوکے
شرط
سر.
ہے.
ہاں
کل
جی
صبح بات.
اللہ
اعظم آپ کو
حافظ.
میری آواز آ رہی ہے؟ اعظم آپ کو میری آواز آ رہی ہے؟ اعظم،
جی سر آ رہی ہے، آ رہی سر.
اعظم تو میری بات پہ کیا کمنٹ کرو گے یہ بتاؤ.
سر ہم تو باپ بیٹا بیٹھے ہیں جی، اور انشاءاللہ بیٹھے رہیں گے اس طرح کے لوگوں کے چرنوں میں، قدموں میں، جو علم کی روشنی دینا چاہتے ہیں. اور ہم ایسے کو بے وقوف ہیں کہ اس طرح کے انمول ہیرو کو ہم اگنور کر رہے ہیں سر.
دیکھیں میں
اللہ
بتاؤں،
تعالیٰ
سارا نے اتنی محنت کی ہے، یقین کرنے میں صبح 5:30 کا اٹھا ہوا ہوں، اور میں جو ہی لینڈ کیا بھاگتا رہا میں پورے دن. اور جب میں نے اس کو آن کیا، اپنے لیے میں نے آن کیا تھا کیونکہ میرا یہ فون سے لنک نہیں ہو رہا تھا، تو پھر میں نے لیپ ٹاپ سے آن کیا. تو ابھی میں اتنا یعنی کہ جب سارا نے شروع کیا تھا بس میں 2 منٹ میں بند کر دوں گا. لیکن دا وے شی واز ایکسپلیننگ، میں خود یونیورسٹی میں ٹیچر رہا ہوں، مجھے پتا ہے کتنا مشکل کام ہے چیزوں کو سکھانا. سر آئی سلوٹ یو، نتھنگ شارٹ آف اٹ، آئی سلوٹ یو.
تھینک یو
بس
سر.
آپ
اٹ
نے اپنے
مینس ا
رستے
لاٹ.
سے ہٹنا نہیں ہے،
جی سر.
آپ نے اپنے رستے سے ہٹنا نہیں ہے، بس میں یہ کہنا چاہوں گا.
بالکل
ٹھیک ہے،
انشاءاللہ. جی جی.
اپنا خیال رکھیے. خدا
تھینک یو سو مچ. اللہ
حافظ.
حافظ.
کل صبح بات کروں گا آپ سے، کل
انشاءاللہ
صبح بات کروں
انشاءاللہ. جی جی.
گا. خدا حافظ.
اوکے چلو.
اوکے سر. اللہ حافظ. تھینک یو سو مچ ایوری ون.